I would hate getting this question if it was me, because and I'll preface it like
great lead-in, Zach.
Great lead-in. This is why I hate it, because then I have to like on the spot think about this thing. You talked about Cal Newport and his book on digital, getting rid of digital crap out of your life, and I appreciate that. And so the reason I would hate this question is because I would have to then think, okay, who has really helped me in this moment, and how do I want to answer this thing? And then I never remember who I want to say, and then I feel bad, and I'm like, whatever. So like you seem to like really engage yourself into a lot of education, into business, into life, into gratefulness and things like that. Like, are there a handful of places, people, things that really like help you bring that out?
Yeah.
And what are those?
I mean,
that would be the thing that I hate, is like, oh, I don't know.
No, I mean, I've got a long list. I'm a voracious listener of podcasts and audiobooks, and I am also a big believer that like you have to surround yourself with people that will, because that's who makes you the person you are. So I don't know if there's a book, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like the 5 people you spend the most time with is who you become. So I pay a lot of attention to who I spend time with. And I've made really specific choices about friendships and all those things, because I think it matters. One of our investors is Dean Graciosi, who works in the Dean Robbins ecosystem. And so I listen to his work almost every day. We get his regular attention as a normal human, but we also listen to a lot of the work that he does around positive thinking and around how we, if you love what you do, you sell it. So that's helpful. What else?
What podcast do you listen to?
I mean, NPR, How I Built This is, I think, probably most entrepreneurs' favorite.
Interesting. I think it's overproduced.
Yeah?
Way too overproduced for me. It's not a general conversation to me. Like I like the rawness of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then again, I don't really listen to a lot of podcasts anymore. And then I listen to How I Built This. I think the Panera one is great. I think the Sarah Blakely one is great. Like, I think there's a, I think she just sold Spanx too, by the way. It's super. And then her husband, Jesse Itzler, like it's a very interesting. Tim, do you follow any of their stuff? Like it's very, very, it's very interesting how those two came together. Like
it's a fun story.
They're very much yin and yangs in many different ways. But I don't like the overproduction aspect of that. But it is a great show, and Guy Raz does a good job of that. And I think most people probably want a higher production thing. So I'm a bad customer in that case.
No, I think it's like there's something good to be taken from everything, right? And so not every episode of anything you listen to is going to be perfect, or not the whole thing of any book is going to be perfect. But I'm a big fan of like there's something to be taken.
I'll start listening again just for you.
I mean. Lots of options. I'm also reading Conscious Leadership, which you would probably like.
I feel like that is something that someone else has asked me about. Okay, so I think Panera used to be called A Bon Ton or something like that, or something like that way back when. And so they had the Panera guy on there before Tim. I don't know if I ever told you the story, but they had a bunch of frozen spinach. And they had to, I don't remember if you remember this story, Caitlin, but like they had to get the spinach ready for like souffles or something like that for the next day. And the way that they unfroze the spinach, I think their microwaves were broken or they just had too much of it. They went to like a laundromat or like their dryer, and they dried it in the damn dryer. Like, it's like, wow. Oh my God. Like,
do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Right now, obviously, Panera is a huge juggernaut, a great process for ordering in a plethora of different ways. Like, it's wild to see how companies have grown the space.
I've been directly involved within our entrepreneurial community for years. And the most common question I get is, Tim, I want to get involved, but I don't know what events I should attend. Well, StartWheel eliminates that pain point because we consolidate all the events you should attend into a single calendar. Now you'll be in the know and see where to spend your time. Gone is the need to search multiple websites and calendars. Just head to startwheel.org and see for yourself. That's startwheel.org.